In the criminal justice system, crimes that occur on the unconscious level are universally ignored, forcing anyone who wants to pursue justice for these dream crimes to operate outside of the traditional justice system. These brave individuals form a crack squad of investigators known as the Dream Police.
Dream Police.
15 years ago, I turned in my gun and badge to the SFPD so that I could start this private investigation squad and adequately pursue justice for these dream crimes. I am joined today by the most notorious dream criminal of all time, the last dream criminal I ever brought in, Molly. Welcome. Thank you for joining me today.
Good morning, Pineapple.
Good morning.
Listen, last night, something occurred to me in a dream
Oh.
that we are going to get. Might not be this time, might be next time, but we're gonna get a real fucking banger out of left field dream call-in that we will have never seen coming.
Holy shit.
This is just
a prophecy. A prophecy.
That's amazing.
That's amazing.
And I mean, as you guys know, in our off time, we have reduced our schedule to 7 days a week to help the people down to 3 days a week. And you know, chasing dream crimes the rest of the time is one of my life's passions, Pineapple and Andrew, and you know this. But I kind of miss the fam, you know?
Yeah. I agree. I definitely understand that, Molly. Especially given our necessity of, instead of meeting in our usual location on top of Bloom's Bar at Golden Gun Investigations in San Francisco, California, we've now moved to this online space. But one of the benefits of this online space is that we have with us Andrew the Time Child. Andrew the Time Child, who senses the harmonies of the dream realm and translates them to us. Andrew Time Child, I see you are full of verve and potassium today.
Oh, so much of it.
Tell us, how are you?
In the dream realm, sometimes you just kind of turn into various foods, condiments. Very popularly, one old scientist was turned into a pickle one time, and everyone fucking loved that.
Of course.
I'm not a pickle today, but goddamn, I'm a hell of a fruit. The banana.
The banana is a hell of a fruit. It makes my mouth itchy.
Oh no.
That's okay, Time Child. That's okay.
Get scratching, Pineapple.
Precisely. Precisely. Well, I'm excited to consume this banana of a day. You know, if every day is like a banana, we must peel back the elements of our day, right? There's your morning ablutions. There's consuming food. There's doing your job, doing your work. And then, of course, there's your passion. I think that's the fifth peel on the banana. And I feel very lucky.
Yeah, I'm really impressed with how you completely understood the metaphor I was going for. Step by step, you absolutely crushed it. And that's why you're at the top of the biz.
Thank you. Thank you, Andrew Time Child. I'm excited to get started on that fifth peel today. Our passion of uncovering dream crimes. So if anyone has a dream, perhaps this is one that they had last night. Perhaps this is one that they had 5 years ago. Perhaps this is a dream that a friend or a child had. We want you to call in and share that dream with us. Things on the dream world occur on an intuitive, on an associative level.
That's right.
Whatever
You
your...
can join.
I'm so sorry, what was that, Molly?
The link is in private chat
Yes.
if you would like to call in.
Yes. And we do
That's
ask...
all I had to say. That's all I had to say.
Call in. It is in private chat. Thank you so much, Molly. You always keep me on track. Oh, it looks like we have been joined today by a caller. A caller most likely with a dream to share with us. Hello, and welcome to the Dream Police. What is your name, dear friend? Can you hear us?
Those goddamn dream interference waves trying to mess with our shit.
Every day.
Every day.
People don't know how Wi-Fi can really interfere with the psychic dream realm, how dreams are able to travel to each other. That's one of the reasons why we've seen, such widespread dream crimes peaking since the internet, which is why I was, focused on having a physical squad in Golden Gun investigation on top of Bloom's Bar in San Francisco, California. However, of course, we are forced to be here online with everyone, and we do have someone here with us.
Their mic seems to be muted. I wonder if that has something to do with these interferences. It has been unmuted. As I see.
Friend, are you able to speak with us?
Yes.
Yeah!
Excellent.
Wait. My face is here.
There we go.
Susie.
Hi.
Good morning.
Susie.
Morning.
Welcome back. Welcome back to the Dream Police. We are
Friend
so
of the show.
glad.
Thank
This
you.
is our
Thank you.
first repeat client.
Oh
We
my
are so
God.
thrilled to have you here.
Wait, I need a new theme for the repeat clients. Channeling the dreamscape.
Yeah, you got this, Banana Drew.
There we go.
Beautiful.
I'm touched.
Susie, how have you been?
I've been doing pretty all right. A lot of dream travel. A lot of dream exploration. This is code for I've just been wanting to sleep all the time.
Relatable.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes the dream realm has things they want to share with us. And our bodies know that. And it will act like we just need to sleep all the time. But really, we're receiving messages. Or being the victims of crimes. Susie, is there a dream that you would like to share with us today?
There is a dream I would like to share with you, but Dream Police, I must admit from the outset, I think maybe a dream crime has been perpetrated against me. But I believe that I have been the perpetrator of a dream crime.
Oh, goodness.
Holy crap.
Oh, my goodness. I want you
Now
to know
this
is a safe place.
This is a confidential session.
Yes.
You can tell us anything. It's just you, me, Emily, Andrew,
And maybe like 3 more people.
and our entire audience.
The whole crew. It's everyone.
Gang's all here. Gang's all
here.
And certainly because, of course, Molly is the most notorious dream criminal of all time. This is the perfect place to come to help you navigate these strange occurrences.
that's you're right.
Please, Susie.
Please share with us, Susie.
Tell us
Okay.
what-
Well, I was at a theater camp in a hotel that seemed very large. If I remember, it was 11 floors, which isn't. It seemed vast. It felt vast. Um, and I was exploring the area, and there was a store that sold DVDs.
Mm.
In this store, they were playing Paddington 2, which is a great movie. I love that movie very much. And I noted as such in the dream that I love Paddington 2, and I think it's a great movie. But as I already own it in the dream as well, I left the store and I went into the lower levels of the hotel, and it was me and someone else and a janitor. And the janitor started asking what we were doing there. And so we hid somewhere within the hotel. And that was about the end of the dream.
Did you know the person you were with?
No.
And you said that you were at camp?
Yes, I was at a theater camp.
Have you
Was
done
the
theater in the
person-
past?
Yes, I have. It was based off of a theater camp that I actually went to.
Okay.
And did you recognize the hotel at all?
No, there were aspects of it which reminded me of a lot of different places I have been to, but I would say like overall it was not a space I recognized.
And this might be a weird question, but I just wanted to get more specification on the hotel. Was it like a modern hotel? Was it like one of those motels you see in the movie where they're all on the outside and then there's like the pool, you know what I mean?
Was there
Was
a
it like
pool?
fancy?
Was it a heated pool?
Was there a jacuzzi? Asking
There
for a friend.
was a jacuzzi.
And thanks for the invite.
It was a newer space. I don't know. I remember there being a lot of like windows. Yeah, and yeah, it was definitely a newer space. It seemed very like large inside, like very very spacious. There was a lot of width everywhere.
Did you see lots of doors?
I remember seeing doors and going through doors, but I do not remember just like witnessing a lot of doors.
And what about this dream makes you sense the idea that you may have committed a dream crime?
That was exactly the question I had on my mind. We're so goddamn connected.
Andrew, child. Those harmonies.
Well, this is part of the dream I forgot to mention, but now that you have asked, there was a part of the dream where I was in my room within the dream. I was in my assigned room, and I was smoking weed in the room. Ayo. And that someone came in and I had to hide it. And so I think it was that and being interrogated by the janitor and having to hide. I felt like those were my dream crimes.
I see.
Trespassing.
And smoking the weed.
And we got good news for you. In the dream realm, that ain't no crime.
Drugs are all legal, baby.
No crime at all.
I did find a few aspects of your dream itself very interesting. So,
What would those be, Molly? What did you sense?
well, I thought it was very interesting how you were going through the hotel with a friend at camp. So this is like something you did in your past. So in childhood, and then having a lot of
Molly,
that
you're
you're
breaking
the
up a little bit.
ones in your life right now. Me better now? A little bit?
A little
No?
bit, yes. Yes, you
There's
have.
dream interferences,
There
damn
was
it.
dream interferences. You were frozen
all over
for
our
a
show
moment.
today.
They're after you.
I know.
Damn
Can
right
you hear
they
me
are.
better now?
Yes.
Okay. So, did you hear anything that I said?
No.
Only bits and pieces. I think it would be best to start over.
So, that it's based in your childhood because you went to the camp when you were a child, and then seeing a lot of doors. You didn't see a lot of doors, but a lot of doors in the dream means that you're currently looking at a lot of options, and the fact that you're going through all of them means that you might be trying a lot of things out right now, or looking at a lot of different options for your life. You were with your partner, or with a partner, not your partner specifically. You were with a friend, which means that you have someone in your life. I just happen to know that you do have a partner. That could be them. It could be a new friend that you have made recently. Was that friend in with you smoking the devil's lettuce?
No. Those were separate parts. So the
Oh.
friend was not there for the first part, but they were there later.
Nice.
What I found very interesting is that you were at a theater camp at a hotel, and that hotel had specifically 11 floors. I think that, well, what's interesting about a hotel is that it's a place that you go to visit. And you're essentially trying on a lifestyle. One that is not necessarily going to be a permanent way that you operate. It's not your permanent home. But I think that to a degree it still represents the self. Especially running through those many doors within this self. The reason I think it relates to the self is because you were at theater camp. And I find it interesting that there are all these signs of hiding and putting on a show. Hiding within a new identity, something transient that is mutable. That changes, being lost within it and being interrogated within it. I think that you feel as though there is a part of you, perhaps a force outside of yourself, that is interrogating these choices that you are trying to make. This moment in time where you have left your normal routine to try and find yourself through these doors, through these behaviors, with different people. You feel that there is something within that other people find unreasonable, and perhaps even illegal. The way that you are being pursued for smoking weed within the dream realm, despite the fact that dreams are entirely legal within the dream realm.
Sounds like you were just trying to vibe, Susie.
Do you feel like you're vibing whenever you try and vibe? Do you feel like this is interrupted by internal or external forces, whether immediate or more intellectually understood to exist?
Yes.
Do or do not. There is no try to vibe.
Vibe or vibe not.
Vibe or vibe?
Sorry,
not?
we can.
Yoda was a
Show now.
master viber.
He was.
Oh, you betcha. Yoda invented vibing.
Absolutely. I mean, people think when Yoda disappeared, Yoda was just vibing at a higher level to the point where he was integrated within the universe. Little did people know Frank Oz was not a dream criminal like many individuals who are in the Hollywood industry. Frank Oz was merely a visitor and a paragon, a good friend of many in the dream realm. And Yoda was actually a dream being, not a puppet at all.
That's why he's so good at vibing.
Yeah.
Yeah, big time. But in the context of your dream, it probably means that you are trying to live your life the best you can, or whatever smoking weed represents to you, because for some people it's really relaxing, but also for some people it can be anxiety inducing or representative of something that they don't particularly like. So whatever you are doing, like
Molly, you're
in
frozen
meat
again.
space, like, do you
I'm so sorry. You came back in with meat space.
Let's try this. Is this better?
A little bit.
A little bit. Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah, it's working now.
Oh, yeah. That looks good.
Okay.
But you were basically asking like whether the ganja be a positive vibe or nay, right?
Yes. So like what you were like, and then I was asking too, is smoking weed like something fun for you, or is it like an anxiety inducing? Like what feelings come with that?
It kind of depends, and it goes back and forth. I would say that like I have smoked pretty regularly for a while. Real police, don't come for me.
They have no access to this, don't worry.
None whatsoever.
Goes in the vault.
But I would say definitely it can be anxiety inducing, and I have a lot of, I guess, complicated feelings around it. Just in terms of like what it really does for me, because it you know, it can help and it can not help, and it's really sort of back and forth.
Relatable.
I feel that.
Yeah, big time.
You're in a moment
Over reliance
of
on
trying
weed
to
has been a
find
problem for
yourself.
me.
Oh, absolutely. That is over reliance on drugs that have been confiscated from certain individuals is a common police problem.
True.
Often-
Yeah, I guess you're well familiar with that.
Yeah, the only solution that they had for it was for us to get rid of those drugs, that temptation, by planting it on other people. Which of course then we would have to arrest them, then we would reconfiscate it was a whole cycle. But
You know what? Oh yes, go on.
I mean, I think that in this dream there's a very clear sort of idea. You're trying to find yourself. And you don't feel safe within the hotel that is you.
Wow.
That's a pull quote.
Does that resonate at all?
Yes. That hurts.
Woo! Cutting deep.
That's what we're here for. But Susie, I am so sorry. I feel like you may have been, while smoking weed in the dream space is not a crime, I feel like a crime may have been committed against you.
I agree.
I was a little late on that one.
Because
It's the dream.
What
Okay,
Emily
we still
Pineapple
love
just-
you, Andrew.
Thank you. Just a banana doing his best.
Incredible. I love this
I
team.
really put the pot in potassium. Ew.
Hey.
Hey, we better watch out.
Um,
I'm at risk of getting too high potassium levels.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
What's
Risky
up?
stuff.
Shouts out to Estradiol. Yeah.
Estradiol. Dial it in. Oh yeah. Esther style.
Now, I know we don't have much time left, but I don't want to freak you out, Susie, but you may have been a victim of a dream crime. What Emily had said before really got me thinking, and I had never experienced this on the force, but it does make sense. Even when I was a dream criminal on the beat, you know, as they say, on the dream beat. I think that maybe another dream police person has planted these dream drugs on you and then tried to arrest you for it in the form of a janitor.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Straight to the top. Very
Believe that
police-like
police
behavior.
corruption has extended from beyond the corporeal realm and has now entered the dream realm. There are very few dream police. But it sounds like there is a dream police force other than ourselves within perhaps the traditional justice system, because it is clearly aping the things the traditional justice system does. Planting those
I
dream
think
drugs.
someone during quarantine has had access to our equipment, or maybe just another independent. I don't want to say this. I don't even want to think it.
What?
Oh my god, don't say it.
What is it, Molly? We need to know.
Zaliger may have teamed up with another police squad because he saw that how well we were doing.
Our
This
nemesis.
is our nemesis, Zaliger. He used to be my partner in crime, but now he has gone rogue. He tried to throw me off a cliff, and he left with our intern. And what can I say? He's a dirty double bastard. So.
Damn it! I can't find a Zaliger keyboard. Where's it?
His attempt, his goal is to overthrow Dream Hitler and replace him. It does sound like this is a Zaliger-esque plot, to be perfectly honest. And I'm so glad that you're here with us today, Susie, sharing this with us so that we can get even closer to Zaliger and end these heinous crimes. Planting drugs on people is a heinous crime in any realm. Hence one of the reasons,
why you spun off in the first place.
Yeah, why I turned in my gun and badge. I kept this badge. I had a couple of badges. This one I kept.
Turned in your other badge.
I turned in my other badge.
There.
I turned in one and then I swiped another one just in case I needed to use it to pretend to be like legit. You see, as a private investigator, you have to learn a lot of tricks, but Susie, would you like a rune reading?
I would love a rune reading, yes.
Before our rune reading, I just have to say the one thing, well, it's actually two things. Well, I remember one thing because I don't think we can do the two things, but there's two ways to stave off Dream Hitler that we patented. Be gay, do crimes.
Yes.
So hopefully if you can be gay and do crimes, like it'll save off future Dream Hitler nuisance.
Yes. And
this is what we suggest.
If you are not a gay person, just try and be as gay as possible. Find gay people who you can support financially or emotionally. Basically get as close as you can to homosexuality as possible.
Don't worry, I'm tit deep in lesbianism.
Oh, sweet.
Yes!
Good.
Well, then you're on your way.
Yes, you have strong protection. Strong protection within that. existence. Susie, I've pulled 3 runes for you, typically representing a past, present, future, the Trinity, beginning, middle, end. These are all ways that we can interpret the 3 rune pull. The first rune that I pulled for you was Berkana. Berkana is birth and fertility. It's spring and awakening, breakthroughs, personal growth, and liberation. To a degree, I think that it also has regenerative power and the promise of new beginnings. I think that there is definitely something in the seed of your dream. In order to have a feeling like you are not safe in this vacation, in this world that you are trying on, I think that you had a breakthrough and a new beginning that you are trying to realize. And that's a beautiful thing, having a regenerative power, a beginning of love or birth, the prospering of an enterprise or venture. The next rune representing the present, Asus. Asus representing Odin, the ancestral god. This is a revealing message or insight, communication, signals inspiration, and true vision. This is a very interesting rune. Odin, of course, sacrificed himself to gain the runes themselves. I think it's interesting that not only do you have new beginnings, but through pursuing these new beginnings, you have received a vital insight within that. A communication perhaps with yourself. Which I think that given the idea of how you are trying on new identities, you are on essentially on vacation in this hotel with 11 floors, 11 being an interesting number, 12 being traditionally, the numbers of a clock, the hours of a day. But then that 12th floor is technically the basement, is it not? Where you were chased. I found that fascinating. The final rune that I pulled after the birth and new beginning, and then an important message or communication, was Othella. What is truly important to one? A spiritual or psychological home, group prosperity, and a spiritual heritage, an experience of fundamental values and aid in these spiritual and physical journeys. I think this clearly represents not only our force trying to aid you in this journey that your unconscious mind has taken through this hotel of yourself. I think that you should take comfort in this particular reading. It appears that you had a birth of a moment of inception of change and growth for yourself. Through that process, you received a message from your unconscious, from another person, from a spiritual source. And now, having heard that message and pursued that new beginning, you are finding what is truly important to yourself. And you are finding aid in those spiritual and physical journeys through the hotel of your life. I think because of the insights that you have gained through this communication, probably from parts of yourself, from listening to yourself. Does this resonate with you at all?
That does resonate. Yeah, it does. What's weird is I did a tarot reading like right before this, and it was half of the same shit. So that's fascinating.
Nice.
That's very nice. It sounds like there is something specific within that is very salient for you. Definitely something that you should keep in mind and pursue moving forward. I think that you should definitely continue to do your tarot readings as well, as there are clearly energies from the unconscious trying to communicate with you, even if those energies are just corrupt dream police. Unlike us. Susie, I want to thank you so much for joining us today. It is
Another excellent call.
always a delight to have you with us. And we really appreciate you sharing your dreams with us, your fears of your own criminality. I want to thank everyone else for joining us as well. We really work hard to uncover these dream crimes to stop the likes of Zalager and Dream Hitler, to help provide aid to those on spiritual journeys. I feel good about what we're doing here. I feel good about what we're doing here today. I want to thank everyone for joining us. I want to remind you all that if you are afraid of being a criminal, a dream criminal, or being the victim of a dream crime, be gay. Do crimes. And remember, this time, it's personal.